Yo, what's up guys? It's Charlie from Bars and Melody here at Famous Birthdays. Very excited to be here. We're gonna be doing a Q&A. Let's get straight into it. No need to hang around, is there? All right, looking back, which of your performances on Britain's Got Talent are you most proud of? I would say now, like we just did the Britain's Got Talent Champions, and I would say I'm most proud of that one, and that's just because we come back after 5 years, and like it was such like, not a risk, but like kind of a risk, because we had to like live up to the expectations of last time, and that was really tough, and we did, and it went really well. So I would definitely say that was the best Britain's Got Talent performance for me, for sure. For those who don't already know, can you talk about the fun story behind how you and Leandre met? Yeah, me and Leo met on Facebook, which is kind of strange, but we was basically just posting covers and videos of us singing and doing music, and we had like friends of friends just basically sharing each other's videos. We came across each other, we started talking, and we then decided we wanted to just do a collaboration for our channels, and then we met up and we just clicked and decided that it was something that could potentially be something bigger, you know, and luckily it was. It just happened, and yeah, there's not really much to this love story, really. Pretty simple.
Hey, there's more than meets the eye.
Well, yeah, you know. Do you have any big plans to celebrate your 21st birthday? I'm kind of scared right now because my girlfriend and my mother are like battling each other to make plans. So I'm like, I've just heard that like my girlfriend had something like in mind and planned, and then all of a sudden like my mum has. So like, I don't know. I think something pretty cool is gonna be happening because everyone seems a bit stressed about it actually. So I'm very, very excited to see what happens. It's only a few weeks away, so we'll soon find out. Check out my social media to find out how that goes, for sure. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? All right, I hope to be, all right, my ideal plan is I want to be in a comfortable position in my life and be in a comfortable position in my career. I want to be looking to move to somewhere like Portugal, with a nice house on the beach, and just live at peace and live peacefully. That's my goal. That's my goal, pretty much. Who are some of your favorite Disney characters? I would say Aladdin, definitely. I was obsessed with Aladdin as a kid. I would say that's about it, who I was like really obsessed with, you know, like I loved Disney as a kid, but like I watched Aladdin over and over and over and over. And the crazy thing is, I actually watched the new Aladdin on the flight over to LA, and it was amazing. So I was very happy to see that. I was like a little kid, just sat there just singing all the songs. It was nice. What are some of your favorite quotes? That's such a tough question. I actually, yeah, definitely, it ain't my first rodeo. I use that a lot. Like, and it's so funny because nobody uses that in England. That's why it's funny. And like, but I've heard it so much since I've been here already. And like, it pleases me so much. Like, I've heard a few people saying it. And like, people like laugh at me in England for saying it because, you know, a rodeo is like an American thing, you know, we don't really say it, but I say it a lot. So yeah, that's my favorite quote for sure. Yeah. What do you do when facing creative blocks in writing and recording sessions? Nothing. I am one of those people that I just don't believe you can force creativity. You can't. If your brain isn't ready to be creative, then it's not ready to be creative. And I think that's one of the hardest parts of our job, is sometimes we are, and a lot of the time we are forced to be creative because you need to go to this session at this time in this place, and it does make it hard, but as long as you work with the right people and have the right vibe, it makes it so much easier. If you're with people that you trust and you work with a lot and you're comfortable with and you vibe with, then those creative blocks never happen. But I find when you're trying to search for something very specific, or if you're working with someone that you're necessarily not too comfortable with, or you don't like the vibe of the session, then those creative blocks are just completely up. Like, I can't do a thing. I have to take a back seat and kind of just see what happens, you know. Yeah. Out of all the Bars and Melody songs you have released, which was the hardest to bring to life? That's interesting. It would be. I would actually say Waiting for the Sun. The process behind getting that song out was tough. There was a lot of versions, a lot of editing, back and forth, changing things, changing lyrics, rewriting. I think we did how many sessions? I can't even remember. I think we did 6 sessions just for that one song. That's 6 sessions, us going into the studio 6 times to work on that song. That's without the producer doing hundreds of versions. That was definitely the hardest song to bring to life, but I think that it was the right move to make sure that we had it right, you know. Definitely, things take time. What was your celebrity crush in middle school? Iggy Azalea. I don't know why, but she released that song Fancy, and I was just obsessed.
I know why.
I was in love. I don't know why. And then since then I haven't really thought about her or heard anything from her, because I'm kind of like Leo. I'm very out of popular music, you know. So I don't really know much from her, but I just remember I really liked her back in high school. Yeah, definitely. What have you been doing so far whilst in Los Angeles? Eating a lot. There's a lot of good food here. I mean, I would move here purely for the food. The takeaways here are just insane. And just chilling, just hanging around. We're pretty busy over here, so we don't have too much time to really chill and do fun things, I guess, but I'm sure we'll find some time to do some stuff. What do you think are some of the biggest challenges that young artists face today? Pressure is definitely one. I'm going to say 2, and I'm going to elaborate on both of them. Pressure and relevancy. It's so hard to stay. If you get into this game, it's so hard to stay there, because with the new wave of social media, people are just in and out every second, every minute, and to stay in and keep people's attention, you have to work hard, and you really have to present yourself and be interesting and make sure that people still, you know, can connect with you, and you kind of need to let people into your life, you know, and allow them to become your friend, you know, which I love that about it, but it's also very hard, you know. And the second thing, I would definitely say pressure. It's a lot of pressure. You have eyes on you 24/7 everywhere you go. When people make mistakes in life, they usually get judged by maybe potentially a few people, maybe family, friends, whoever they upset. With us, it's the entire world that sees that we mess up and we're judged by. So you have to be so careful what you say, what you do, how you act, and at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. So it's very, very hard, but at the same time, if you have the right team around you and you surround yourself with the right people and the right mentality, then, you know, you're a good person and you don't make these mistakes. So I think but it is a lot of pressure to make sure that you stay like that, you know. How can your followers best get your attention on social media? I mean, even though preaching that how active we should be and stuff, I'm really bad at being active. But the best way definitely is Instagram. I'm on Instagram all the time. Just tagged photos for sure. I'm always scrolling through my tagged photos. But I'm just a terrible I'm a terrible Instagrammer, you know. I'm one of those people that just looks through Instagram for 3 hours but doesn't like anything. I know I'm bad, but I'm working on it. I promise you guys, I'm gonna start being more active. I promise. What would you tell your 13-year-old self? Oh my God. Well, I would say take those chinos off, because I was wearing chinos at that age, and I just I was wearing weird colors and stuff. I just take them off, man. If I wish I could go back and change that, and I think I would have definitely just worked harder on school, because I really let go of school for music, which is like, I know it was the right decision for me, but not technically, and could be the right decision later on in life. So I wish I did concentrate a little bit more. But at the same time, everything happens for a reason, and I feel like I'm born to do something creative rather than educational. So, but I think it's very important for people to be educated, so I would say definitely to stop being silly in school and do your work. Okay, so that's all the questions. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Thank you so much to Famous Birthdays for having us. If you want to follow me on social media, my social media is @RealCharlieLenehan on Instagram. It's kind of the only platform I use. And also @BaselMelody for any other social media for the group. And we also have a single coming out on the 4th of October. Make sure you check it out, Lighthouse. Check out the video, it's going to be amazing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon. Peace.